Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am your host, Clay Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take for Sunday night, June the 29th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Hope you're well. Hope you had a great weekend as we look ahead to Canada Day on Tuesday, as we look ahead to Free Agent Frenzy on Tuesday. Just realize that this light is causing a massive shadow from the slushy machine, but that's okay. Who cares about the shadow? We want to see the slushy machine in action. I'll get to all of that in a few minutes. I think it's because of this background light. Is it too big or too small? Okay, let's try that. Doesn't matter. Glad you guys are here. Yeah, that's really bad. But if I move this, oh no, it's not that one. Is it this one? Whatever. It's a big slushy machine. What can you do? Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legends, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thanks for your support. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, lower mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be watching anyone else, doing anything else, getting ready for work, school, or better, all three, even though school is done for most of you. I know you could be doing any of those things, but I appreciate you. Always appreciate you. Never, ever, ever, ever take you for granted. So this is how you get involved tonight. Subscribe to the channel, get active in the chat section, get notified of my videos. You can like the video, like the fact that we're together, like the fact that it's Canada Day, like the fact that my daughter Kayla has graduated, done high school, like the fact that the Canucks made some decent draft picks, like the fact that it's free agency, like the fact that I'm going to be making a slushy live, and like the fact that we are building an awesome community here on YouTube. You can leave a donation, get the donation train out of the station. You can gift a membership like Carol has just done. I will get to that in a second. Thank you, Carol. You can buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. So much to get to tonight, you guys. I want to talk about the draft. I want to talk about free agency. I want to make a slushy, and I want to do a giveaway. We hit the high five again on Wednesday, the second high five in a week. So today I will be giving away more prizes. Tonight I'm going to give away 4 prizes. I'll be giving away 4 more Gassy Jack art prints. So grateful to Gassy Jack Art for his generosity. A 25 gift card to VanBase, a 25 gift card to Amazon, and then a Zoom call with me. And if you don't want that Zoom call, you can replace it with a $25 gift card to VanBase. But I will launch that contest in the second half of the show. So before, let's recognize Carol's generosity first. Carol Bovenlander gifts a membership, and Carol, usually the first membership of the night, the first generosity of the night. If you don't want it, you get the slap. Hard. So let's give some love to legendary Carol Bovenlander in the chat. Gifts a membership, and it goes to Troy Cruteau. So welcome, Troy, to franchise membership, and thank you, Carol, for your generosity. Let's give Carol some love in the chat. And then right after that, here comes Swervin' Irvin. I hope you won your game today, voting for something blue flavored. Are you talking about the drink I'm going to, well, it's a blue casing. You'll see what I mean. And of course, Swervin' Irvin loves this one. So let's give some love to Swervin' Irvin in the chat. $3 donation. Vote for something blue flavored. All right. Did you win tonight, Irvin? Did you win your hockey game? By the way, thank you. Let's give some love to Irvin in the chat. By the way, I should actually talk about the community board, and always excited when I don't look at this and I just click it. Ooh, line change is in the lead with 450 points. Alfred and Irvin right behind with 375, and Coach Rob with 225. So it looks like line change got a 1 hour jump on Alfred and Swervin' Irvin. I think Irvin was busy playing a hockey game, so maybe he didn't get a chance. I'm sure the last thing he was worried about on the bench was leaving a message here on my chat. So good job, line change for the early lead with Irvin and Elfrin following in behind. Hey, Bela, nice to see you. Congratulations on finishing grade 7. That is awesome. Okay, let's start. Do my muscles flinch while watching these revids? I'm not sure if it's my muscles or my heart breaks every time I look I look at these videos, especially on the couch one, because my kids didn't help me. By the way, my microphone's lower than usual. Usually, as you know, I have it up here, but I want you guys to be able to see the slushy machine in action. So hopefully you guys can still hear me. It's a little bit lower, but it should pick me up. It's better. It's an expensive microphone. Is anyone in the chat? Can you let me know that you can still hear me for sure? Yes, next chapter, Bailey. That is awesome. That is awesome. TLC makes it 2/5 of the way to high five because it's a donation, but it's still a donation and we love it. You get this one.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Tyler, for the $5 donation. Let's get high five, make it 3 straight giveaways. We will see what happens. We have a membership gift. We have donations now. We still need a monthly membership message. We still need a new membership, and we still need an upgrade. But I promised. I said I wasn't going to talk about views, subs, money, membership. But thank you. Let's give Tyler some love in the chat. You guys can all hear me, which is great. So I think we got to get going. So we can. I got to tell you about this machine. And then I'll tell you about my weekend, and then we'll get into Canucks talk. So on Thursday, Gil's school year ended officially, at least classes. So all the teachers went to a barbecue, and the teacher that was hosting, had actually 2 of these machines. One of them for alcoholic drinks, one of them for non-alcoholic drinks, because you really shouldn't mix it, although it's super easy to clean. I'm not going to do a cleaning demo because I need the sink, and I'm not going to take you into my kitchen. But Gail said, hey, hon, I'm at this party and you're going to love this. They have a slushy machine. I say, oh, that's cool. That sounds really cool. I'd love to try it out. And then my lovely wife, next thing I know, she walks in and she says, happy birthday. And she points to it and it's sitting there. So needless to say, I set it up pretty quickly. And no word of a lie, I've probably had about 5,000 No, I haven't had 5,000, but I drank a lot on Thursday, drank a lot on Friday when I was home before Kayla's grad. And then we had a grad party for Kayla on Saturday, and it was the hit of the grad party. So are you ready? Here we go. Ninja SLUSHi demonstration. Almost as cool as an unboxing from Gassy Jack Hard. So of course, I will use my drink of choice. Very simple. I'm just have to talk very loudly. Open up the top. You put anywhere between 500 mils to 2 liters in. I will put, I should have done that in front of the microphone. I will put in about 1 liter. So let's see what happens here. So they have gauges, markings on the front that tells you, how much. So I'm nearing the minimum right now. The minimum, like I said, probably makes only 1 or 2 glasses. I'm going to go about 1/3 of the way up. Just so you can see some action. But I don't want to take too long. Okay. So there we go. That's probably about just under 1 liter of Pepsi in there. I close this. I press this. It has different options like slushy, spiked slush. Careful, not on the stream. Frappe. Or is it frap? See, you can tell how uncool I am. I just called it a frappe. Milkshake, frozen juice. And it comes with a whole bunch of instruction manual and it tells you, how to make certain things. But I'm just going to go typical slush. Now, I'm not sure if you can see this. Can you guys see? Yeah, you can. Right above the microphone here, see these 3 bars? It's probably blurry, but there's 3 bars and they're flashing. So that's kind of like a progress monitor, status bar. As it gets closer to being actually a slushy, then 1 bar will be solid, then 2 bars will be solid, and then 3 bars will be solid. So this will probably take about 20 minutes. So I think right when I do my mid-show sponsor read would be the right time to check it. It's supposed to beep, but I never hear it beep because I'm so loud. So I don't know if you guys can see the flashing on the screen, but yeah, you guys can let me know, but I'll check every once in a while. So there we go. We will see how long. Yeah, Adrian, I tagged Ninja Canada like 3 times, so we'll see what happens after this. A quick note about this: diet drinks and zero drinks, you can't make slushies without adding sugar, because something about they don't have enough sugar content so there's not enough to freeze. So I guess the sugar is what's freezing. No wonder I like it so much. I haven't gained any weight yet, but it's only been three days. Coach Patrick Blue might not be happy, but don't show him this. Yeah, so we'll see. You just, as you saw, I didn't add any extra liquid. You just pour the juice or the pop or the alcohol in. I know we had mostly non-alcoholic yesterday, but then for some of the adults want to try some adult beverages, they're making vodka iced tea slushies, and they said it was very good. So I'll just have to take their word for it. So there we go. We will see how that goes. Do a giveaway. What, give away a slushie, Jeremy? What, do you think I make money on this channel or something? No, just kidding. Actually, thanks to you. That's why we're doing the giveaway tonight, because I think you became a member and you triggered the high five. I think I missed one. Yes, Shannon in the house. So let's give Shannon some love in the chat. That one's actually low-key my favorite video because I didn't get hurt in it. Shannon Hollingworth, Hall of Fame member for 50 months. Wow, member for 50 months. What player wears number 50? I'm not sure, actually. Best CCC Crew, safe and trustworthy community. We love having you here, Shannon. Let's give Shannon some love in the chat. By the way, we had an amazing Legend and Hall of Fame group Zoom call. We do it on the last Sunday of every month. Right now, we have 5 Legends and 7 Hall of Fame members, and all but one were there. So I think we had 11 of the 12 at one point, or maybe it was 10 of the 12. Now that I'm trying to think of who was missing, but yeah, it was great. We had a really, really good session earlier today. Isn't vodka iced tea practically like spiked? I don't know. I don't know anything about drinks. So, and then yes, 3 fists towards the high five. And Adrian, the dry gear ad wasn't dry after all. Okay, so really quickly, 2 minutes on my weekend, and then we'll get into the Canucks draft because it was kind of related. So Kayla had her dinner dance at Tsawwassen Springs. Then I went to the school around 11. The gym, the lounge, what do you call it? The common area was already set up. And then my job from basically 11:30 to 3:30 was blackjack and roulette dealer. I was pretty funny, had a lot of fun, tried to tell the kids, don't gamble in real life, and got to meet a lot of Kayla's friends. Then from 3:30 to 6:30, it was cleanup duty. So for 2 hours, was cleaning up and down ladders, taking down lights, taking down decorations, packing, moving chairs, stacking chairs. And then for the last hour, I actually accompanied a guy. We went from Boyd, where Kayla goes to McMath, where they borrowed a lot of things from. So we had to go to McMath, open up one of the storage bins, move things around, put everything back. So I got to tell you, when we emerged from Hugh Boyd at 5:30 in the morning, and it was sunny outside, it was a beautiful day. For those of you that have been to Vegas, or even not even Vegas, anytime that you've ever pulled an all-nighter, but I use Vegas as an example, you know that feeling where you've been out all night partying in Vegas, whether it's a casino or whether it's a nightclub, or you went out all you can eat, buffet, whatever, and you've been inside, and then you walk out and then it's sunny and you're like, what the heck, what time is it? And it's almost like a bit of a dirty feeling, but that's up to you, you're not here to judge. So that's what it felt like on Saturday morning, because it was a feeling that you have when you pull an all-nighter in Vegas and then you go outside for the first time in like 12 hours. Let me know in the chat if you can relate to that. And I'm not trying to out anyone, but let me know, so Adrian's putting, crying, laughing emojis. Does that mean you can relate? Can anyone else relate to that? Is kind of going outside and feeling a little dirty. Line change pulls an all-nighter at least once a month. I don't know what you're doing during that once a month, but I trust that you're being okay. I trust that you are doing okay. I haven't tried about the milk. I got to do some more reading, Erwin. I got to do some more reading, and I will get back to you. And yeah, Adrian can relate. You're a party guy. Good guy, though. And so then Saturday, finished by 7, got home by 7:30, and then I went to bed for 3 hours till about 10:30, 11. Then I got up. So I got 3 hours sleep from Friday night to Saturday after pulling an all-nighter. If you saw my tweet, my Instagram, I got 10,000 steps before 6 a.m. So that was pretty impressive. Ended up with 23,000 steps yesterday, because yesterday we also threw Kayla a grad party at the house. This slushy machine was a hit. Still 3, 4, okay, no worry, but it's going. And we had a great time. Had about 55, 60 people in the house yesterday at different times. It was very warm. And then today was a little bit more relaxing, although I was out at Deep Cove, Kate's Park in Deep Cove, seeing our campers out. So I got to get back to the dock tomorrow morning. I saw our student leaders off today, and I'm seeing the campers off tomorrow, and then I go up for a day on Wednesday. All right, that is my weekend. Thank you for sitting through that. Tell Kayla congrats on graduating. Love her dress. Thank you, Bayla. I'll tell her that for sure. I know that feeling. My brain just gets confused, not dirty. Okay, that's fair. How much was a slushie machine? My family's contemplating if we should get one now after sandwich. So Justin, hi Justin. Why are you still up? Oh yeah, you have no school. So Justin is a good family friend of ours. His parents are some of our best friends. His older brother is my godson, and he had about 8 Slurpees yesterday at my house. Justin, you can get them from anywhere from $200 to $500 depending on how big, how good, how fast, how anything, accessories. This one was from Canadian Tire, and I believe it was between $400 and $500, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but you just look up slushie machine. This brand is the Ninja SLUSHi. Okay. Yes, worth it indeed. By the way, actually, I'll talk about when I actually pour it out. I'll talk about how much this thing makes. Thank you. Let's talk about the draft. Canucks make 6 picks one on Friday, and then 5 on Saturday. So their first pick, and I've asked you to grade their draft in the comments. First pick was center Braden Coots, not Coates. Anyone saying Coates is wrong. Like I don't want to judge, but I think we should all pronounce his name properly. Braden Coots. Actually, I should have said that because I'm going to butcher the other 5 guys' names. So call him whatever you want. Braden Coots, a center from Seattle, age 18, right-handed center, 5'11", 183, from Sherwood Park, Alberta. And Seattle wasn't great, but he played well. He was also the captain of the U18 team that beat Sweden. He had 12 points in 6 games at the U18s. So he's captain there, captain Seattle, great leader. As I said in my video from Friday night, very hard worker, tenacious, will outwork anyone on the ice. Not the most gifted scorer, but he's a good playmaker, responsible defensively. You know, given all this profile and his leadership, I think I compared him to Bo Horvat on Friday night, but I think maybe that was too easy, maybe too lazy of a comparison. Because what do I know? I've never seen this guy play. So, and then he's not as big. Bo came in, was drafted with an NHL ready body already. I think Braden is a bit smaller, but all the intangibles are there, especially from a leadership standpoint. Then on Saturday, no JT Miller level trade like the last time that I pulled an all-nighter for one of my kids' grads. I've told that story about 4 times now. So with their second round pick, they picked Alexei Medvedev, a goaltender from the London Knights. He's only 17 years old, 6'2", 178. So the thing about him, I don't know if you guys watched his interview or his press availability. He is hilarious. He talks like this. His voice is like this. And they asked him, what was it like, playing in London? Oh, man, it was great. It was really great. Like, sorry. And I'm not making fun of him. He was very confident. And one thing I liked about Alexei Medvedev, and one thing I liked about Braden Coots, when they talked about their desire to win. They want to be winners. They are winners. They're used to winning. I love that kind of attitude. So both Coots and Medvedev, I was very impressed with. Medvedev continues to grow. He grew like 3 inches in the past year and a half. So he's continuing to grow into and he's going to have to put up some meat on his relatively big body. So he'll be 6'3", 6'4" by the time he is done growing. So that was their second round pick. Then in their third round pick, they picked a center named Kieran Dervin out of the Kingston Frontenacs of the OHL. Left-handed center, 6'1", 183. And this guy is also scouted as a two-way center. So not the most offensive dynamic, and maybe not even as tenacious as, say, Braden Coots is. That's why he's probably picked, 50 picks later. But still, he's looked to be known as a a two-way center. So you can see that the Canucks were going after centers for the draft a year or two. They've gone after defensemen before. By the way, the goalie, Medvedev, was their first goalie they've chosen since 2022, Ty Young. Some people they subscribe to taking a goalie every year, so you have enough in the system, or a goalie every 2 years. So it's been 3 years since we last picked a goalie. But you can say our goalie pipeline is awesome with Demko, Nikinen, Shilovs, Tolopil, Young, Koskenvu. And the thing is, it's so stacked right now that we're probably going to lose one of Shilovs or Demko to a trade, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. Didn't have a 4th round pick. That's the one that that went to Edmonton. So then our 5th round pick was Wilson Bjork. So there, I probably. Oh yeah. So sorry. Our yes, Swervin Irvin, or as Swervin Irvin likes to say, Swervin Dervin. Kieran Dervin was our 3rd round pick. So Irvin, thank you for that. Thank you for the donation. So thank you, Swervin Irvin. You now have competition for your amazing name. 4th rounder, Wilson Bjork. Remember, I talked about butchering names, so maybe that's not correct. A Swede, 6 feet, 165, so very slender, but nasty player. He has 90 penalty minutes, and yeah, a bit of a, I guess, a bit of an edge to his game, which is pretty good. Hard to say if these guys are ever going to pan out. Some have listed him as a center, others as a left winger, but that's Wilson Bjork. Then in our 6th round, Gabe Sherratt. Ben Sherratt's is Sherratt. It's not Chariot. What am I talking about? Sherratt. Ben Sherratt. It's his son, and he's a right winger. Unlike and so he's not a center. 18-year-old, and then the 7th round with Matthew Lansing, a center out of Waterloo in the USHL. Gabe Sherratt from the OHL as well. So add it up. There's, if you call Bjork a center, you had 4 centers, 1 winger, and 1 goalie. No defenseman taken by the Canucks in the draft. So let's see what you guys are saying after, not necessarily my profile. Let's end the poll, and it looks like the most of you are giving it a B. Here's our friend RSA. Welcome. By the way, for anyone keeping track at home, there is 1 bar of the 3 bars done. So we're 1/3 being done. Jackson Smith is better than EP40. Thank you for the 20 Swedish Krones. Jackson Smith was taken at 14 by Columbus. 1 pick ahead of Braden Coots for Vancouver at 15. So already saying Jackson Smith, their 1st round draft pick, Columbus, is better than EP40. Let's give some love to RSA in the chat. Yeah, so can you see it? The bottom bar is now solid, so, and it's starting to solidify in here, which is pretty cool. All right, Harry. What do you want, Harry? Let's give you this one. The Canucks do during free agency on Tuesday, and which players do you think will be available for the Canucks? Great segue. That's what I'm going to talk about next. Thank you, Harry. Let's give some love to Harry, being a member of this community for 2 years now. You're welcome. You got the money, right, Mark? 2nd place. Nice little win for you. So, with the Vander Kane trade, the Canucks have $7 million left on their cap. Now, remember, you can go over the cap all the way until the season starts. You can stay under the cap. They can move out other money. So don't just think that anyone they get on Tuesday has to be $7 million, a $7 million player. Having said that, that is kind of what you got to use as a benchmark if you don't want to go to, to have to make other moves just to accommodate who you sign. Now, there are a bunch of players that are going to be available, and we've heard a couple of them are no one's technically supposed to come off the board yet because yeah, there's been trades today. We saw one between Nick Hague between Vegas and Nashville. There's been other trades. Well, Canucks did one with Evander Kane, but free agents, UFAs that is, they can't be signed until July the 1st. Isn't it amazing, though? You're not supposed to be able to talk to the agent or the player, but then when you wake up like at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., they're already announcing free agent signings. So how in the heck do they get those happening so quickly? So on Tuesday, it's the start of UFAs, unrestricted free agents. They can sign anywhere. And for RFAs, restricted free agents, or not even RFAs, for any player whose contract ends, 1 year left, i.e. Thatcher Demko, Connor Garland, you can officially officially extend them starting on July 1st as well. So it's a big day. So to answer Harry's question, all this talk about Marco Rossi of the Minnesota Wild, he is not a UFA. So any talk about about getting Marco Rossi would actually be a trade, not a free agent signing. So that's something to keep in mind as well. You really have to give something up, but in giving something up, we're probably moving a bit of money out too. There are names like Mitch Marner, Brad Marchand, Nick Ehlers, who I love, Aaron Ekblad, Vladislav Gavrikov, Brock Besser, Mikhail Granlund, Kane, Provolone. There's so many. So Besser and Suter, we're prepared to lose them. Kuzmenko is actually a UFA as well. Nate Schmidt, he just won the Cup. He's a UFA. So some interesting names, but it's not like the most amazing list ever. So if we're talking about UFAs, Jeff Skinner, I know the Canucks took a run at him last year. Cody Glass, who was drafted the same year as PD. But you look up near the top, and there's been a lot of talk about Mikhail Granlund, who they're coming off a $5 million contract. They're projecting at 2 years at $5 million. They saying AFP, one of the leading analytics sites. So I looked up Mikhail Granlund. He is coming off a 6 times $5 million. So he's coming off a contract. No, I'm sorry, 4-year contract. This site's weird. So he's coming off a 4-year, $20 million contract. So 4 times 5. And prior to that, he was getting 5.75. So he actually took a bit of a dip. But his numbers, you guys, are really good. Last season, between San Jose and Dallas, he had 66 points. The year before that, for San Jose, he had 60 points. Remember, bad San Jose team. The year before that, a down year, he had only 41 points between Nashville and Pittsburgh. But then he had 64 points in Nashville prior to that. So 3 of his last 4 seasons, Mikhail Granlund has been a 60-point guy. He's not the sexiest pickup, I would say, but that's good production. That is second-line center production. So that might be a player that we might look at is Mikhail Granlund. I didn't even think about him, actually, until I started to hear his name a little bit recently. Like, you look at the centers that are left, it's Granlund, it's Pius Suter. What? Is that it? Fasca, Glass. Wow, not a lot of centers. A lot of wingers and a lot of defensemen. It just beeped. So I'll get to that in a couple minutes. Yeah, in 2 or 3 minutes. But my slushy is ready. So I want to know from you. Who do you want? Who do you want the Canucks to pick up? By the way, thanks everyone. There's 92 people watching on YouTube, another 230 watching on X. So we have 330 people in here, which is wonderful. 330 people wanting to see the slushy. So let's go 3 minutes. Just put it in and I'll highlight it. Who do you want the Canucks to go after? Could be a name that I mentioned. Could be someone that you've had your eye on for a long time. How do we like a Kane, Sherwood, Joshua line? Yeah. Adrian wants to know. Who do you guys want to get on Tuesday? I want the Canucks to go after Nick Ehlers, Granlund, and Bowen Byram, who's not a UFA. So that would be a trade with Buffalo. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Connor, nice to see you. Who else we got, you guys? Who else do you want? What do you mean you're jealous? Irvin's so jealous. Wait, what did Irvin say? What did Irvin do? I don't even know what happened. Hey, Alfred, I want to see the Canucks get Ehlers and Granlund. Okay, they're going to have to move up money, but that's fine. Chris says Cody Glass. All right. Anyone else? Yes, Marner would be... Both Marner and Marchand would be too expensive. I don't even know if they'd want to come here, to be honest with you. Carroll can't sign Demko yet until Tuesday, until July 1st. What was my thought on the Cole and Wood trade? I'm neutral on both of those players. I don't get excited about either one particularly. Came for Canucks content, staying for slushy content. Harry wants Ekblad. Play Mickey at center. Yeah, pretty lazy though. Hey, Nux639. Hope you've been well. Can't wait for free agency. Finally had the opportunity to be here. Awesome. Love having you here, Nux. Come anytime, for sure. Granlund, not sure if we'll have a whole lot of money for anyone else. Cost $5 million times 2. That's what AFP is saying, for sure. I think the odds are good, Carol. There's been talk about extension talks, for sure. Rain thinks that Minnesota should have taken the offer of 15th overall. Yeah, Rain, I think the problem with that theory is, and I mentioned this a couple times on the show, if you think that it's a kind of mismatch from 10 on, why would you take a 15th pick when you could... Yeah, I see what you're saying. I just think the 15th pick didn't hold a lot of value, is what I'm saying, for sure. I would have traded Demko and Suter to Philly for Mishkov. Move Demko, keep Shilovs. Barbashev. RSA, 5 times 3. I guess I wouldn't... The 3 years isn't horrible, but 2 is better. Could Lundell be available? Yeah, what's his contract like? Yeah, and definitely they got their Bennett done, but do they still have enough money for Marchand and Ekblad? Great point. I did like Lundell, although I didn't know much about him before this run, to be honest with you. Yeah, oh yeah, we got the big Russian in that trade. Don't think too much about it, Simon. Like I didn't think much about it. Bowen for Demko. All right, let's go. It's 11:30. I better do what I said I was gonna do. So let's do this before my mid-show sponsor read. So pretty simple. You guys can judge kind of the speed it comes out at. So it's not super fast. It's not fast at all, actually. But it's good. So the thing is, even if I put the full 2 liters in, it'll probably make only 2 or 3 big glasses like this. You put in 1 liter, it's probably only gonna make 1 or 1.5. Yeah, so I probably emptied about half of what I put in, and there's about, just over half of a glass. But maybe like at the party, we were using smaller glasses, but we were only filling them about a third of the way because people just kind of wanted to taste it. Let's see if I can get a good ASMR here. Oh, there's no Slurpee sound. Well, that's because, this is good. So this is pure Pepsi, right? This is pure Pepsi. You just saw it make. It's still going to churn back there. Hopefully it's not too distracting. I love it. So to finish that thought, if I filled it up all the way up here, 2 liters, it'll make maybe 3 of these glasses full, which you might say that's not a lot, but if you say it's 2 liters at the grocery store is $2, that makes sense to get 3 full Slurpees, 3 full glasses for $2 worth. Right, 7-Eleven, they what do they charge now for those Slurpee cups? Even the small size is must be like $2.20 or something like that, right? It used to be under $1, but that was back in the day. So I'd say it's pretty good value. Not great for the body, not great for the sugar intake, but it certainly was a hit at the party. So there we go, my quick demonstration of the Ninja SLUSHi. Pick yours up at Canadian Tire right now. Ninja Canada, sponsor me. Send me a second machine, it would be amazing. Actually, send me 2 machines, and then I'll give away 1 on the stream. That's my pledge to you. If somehow Ninja Canada sees this and they send me 2 more machines, I'll keep 1 and I'll give the other 1 away. And then we all got a promise to follow and support Ninja Canada. Before my Mitchell sponsor read, we will do this one. Thank you, Servant Irvin, for the amazing donation of $14. This is asking a lot. By my estimation, we need another legit top 6, a solid 4C, a net front bumper for PP, face-off guy, a wall grinder. We can reasonably cover these jobs with 3 good forwards. Okay, so 3 good forwards to cover that 5 criteria. I'm here for it, but yes, that's 3 forwards, and we probably only have space. Well, depends how much we pay them. Probably only have space for 1 or 2. Thank you, Irvin, for that wonderful donation. And by the way, just a couple of last things real quick. You're literally making coffee with actual coffee beans. Yes. Is that sarcastic or is that genuine, Connor? Pauline, the lemonade one was pink lemonade and yellow lemonade was actually quite refreshing, but you can't go wrong with the Pepsi. I'm not trying to Shirley Temple because I'm not sure if I'm supposed to put like both the orange juice and Sprite in at the same time before I add the grenadine. Of course, I'm not sticking grenadine in here. Someone, well, don't forget about the, thank you. That was just for you, Adrian. That sounded disgusting. And to clean, it's so simple. You pour water in the top. You press this rinse button. It goes. You dump out the water, And then when you take this apart, it's just three things: this plastic casing, the blue like kind of thing that's rotating everything, and then this little tray. So what we were doing is we were running the rinse cycle in between each new flavor, and then I would rinse the components, but I wouldn't use soap and stuff and get it all mucky because no one wants to taste soap in their slushy. All right, we're a couple minutes behind, but no problem. I will launch the contest in 2 minutes, right after I do my mid-show sponsor read, and we start off by thanking my primary sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts. Thank you to my channel sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts Real Estate. At Van City Experts, their experience, knowledge, and expertise can serve you well in navigating through the real estate market and will help you to choose the best home or condo in the Greater Vancouver area that best suits your and your family's needs. Thank you to my secondary sponsors, Coach Patrick Lou, Weight Loss Coach. Check them out at coachpatricklou.com/clay. To Gassy Jack Art, creator of this wonderful artwork that you see behind me. Support him at gassyjackart.com. And to Vessi Footwear, use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks of your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Thanks to everyone who's purchased Canuck Clay merch. You can do so at canuckclay.threadless.com. Appreciate you. Reminders of how you get involved tonight. Subscribe. You can like the video, leave a donation, gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. We're 3/5 of the way to high five. We still need a new membership and we still need an upgrade. And admittedly, those are the toughest to get. Shows this week. I know you're dying to know. Tomorrow night, Canucks After Dark at 10. That's Parker and me. Then I will not do a CCC tomorrow night unless we hear news tomorrow, but likely going to rest for Tuesday. I will not be live streaming during Canada Day. I want to keep it free to react with my own videos, depending on news, and be available to family as well. I'm not sure when we're going to Steveston. But Tuesday night, I will do a show at 10:30. Note the earlier start time because midnight is my prayer hour and I want to get a full hour in. So I'm going to start at 10:30 on Tuesday night, and then Wednesday will be at 11. So 3 different start times: 10 o'clock on Monday, 10:30 on Tuesday, 11 o'clock on Wednesday. There's a chance for the fall that I might try and move my prayer hour 1 hour later on Tuesdays. So then I don't have to cut my Tuesday night short. Then I can be 11 o'clock and then go for 1 a.m. But we'll worry about that in the fall. So next show is tomorrow. All right. We want to give away some stuff. So what we're going to do is we are going to launch the giveaway right now. So you are going to keep this open for 7 minutes. It's going to be fast. So you have 7 minutes to enter. I've just typed it and I pinned it. It's tinyurl.com/June29CCC. You type that and it'll bring you to this page, which I'll show in a second once I get to it. And today I'm giving away 4 prints from Gassy Jack Art. I want to thank Jack for his generosity, supporting me on the channel. Oh, that's good. $25 to Vanbase, $25 to Amazon, and a Zoom call with me. And if you don't want that, I will not get offended, then you can go for a $25 card to Vanbase as well. You go to that link. This is what you'll see. Enter your details below for a chance to win the prizes. Please enter the contest only once. Don't use multiple names, screen names, or email addresses. And I'll be drawing at the end of the stream. So typical email, name, YouTube handle, and phone number so I can reach you if I absolutely have to. And we are going to be doing the reverse elimination wheel tonight. All right, I'll answer your questions for the next 5 minutes as you guys enter the contest. And I have something that I can put on for you guys while I'm getting the contest ready. Let me get that ready right now. Okay. Let me just get that ready. Okay, good. Good. So let me jump in the comments for a few minutes until we have 5 minutes to enter the contest, you guys. 5 minutes. Starting. Actually, Swervin asked a good question. Can you use multiple Van? You must be able to. You must be able to. Yeah, I agree with Justin. It should just like cash, it should just come off your balance for sure. With Nick Hague being traded and signed by Nashville, so much for Hague and Waugh being part of the return for the Marner trade. Gotcha. How many of the needs the Canucks have can be filled by Abbotsford Canucks players? Right now, I think you could use Linus Karlsson's net front presence. Mancini, it depends if you call him Abbotsford player or not. But everything that Irvin talked about, I don't think any Abbotsford guys are ready just yet, except for maybe net front on the power play. That could be Karlsson. I think the biggest advantage of these guys is they come in on cheap $1 million contracts, and then you can spend on other places. I did watch SmackDown TLC. What do you think of it? What'd you think? Free agency does start on Tuesday. Yes, thank you. Welcome to the show, Edison. Thank you. You have 175 worth of GC. Wow, you can buy a jersey now. Yes, this drink machine is awesome. Besser could go to Minnesota. Am I concerned about the Canucks doing nothing? No, Edmund, there's some wisdom to standing pat and not going crazy on July 1st because everyone's going to get overpaid. Look how we succeeded with Kevin Lankinen and look how that's turned out for him. But yeah, you don't want to be left without a partner in the dance, so to speak. Naslin jersey. Communicate through Lucas or Justin to take advantage of staff discounts. Oh. Do they have screamers down there? Yep, we have screamers here. Slushies and soft ice cream mix. Yes, there was actually a famous store, a corner store in Richmond called Danny's that was known for their screamers. Tyler, respectfully, I spent 10 minutes on the draft. You got to go back and watch. I'm not going to do it again. I'm hoping to win the Zoom call with you, Clay. I got a Lindholm Miller hot take that includes a couple beneficial life lessons. Love it. Yeah, who was at the Calder celebration? Coots could be a future captain. What cap hit would you guys be willing to take Kuzmenko back for? 3.5 to 4? Is that too big? Do you think Medvedev gets to be in goal with Demko leaves? No, Edison. Medvedev is 5, 6, 7 years away. He's only 17 years old. No, Demko leaving would have nothing to do with making space for Medvedev. There's other goalies, Shilovs, Tolopil, Tai Young, Koskenvio, who are ahead of Medvedev for sure. How emotional will Brock Besser be when he returns to Rogers Arena? I'm sure there'll be a lot of emotions. He's been here for 9 years now. The Cena Punk stuff? Yeah, I didn't watch that exchange yet. No problem. Irvin, did you win? If someone is using multiple names on the channel, well, during the chat, I don't care. During contests, I will disqualify them and I won't let them enter anything in the future. Yes, at least another 5 years. Yeah, I love Medvedev's interview. It was hilarious. Definitely, Fangirl. Good question. Marner is the biggest name. He'll get the biggest contract out of everyone that's still left. I think he's going to start him with Pettersson on the top line. I really do. If you had to choose between keeping Demko Shilovs, who would you have picked? Assuming you haven't heard Canucks attempting to extend Demko. I'm not sold at Shilovs at the NHL level. I want him to succeed. I want him to be great. But with the cap going up, there's a certain comfort I have in a healthy Demko. So I would still go Demko over Shilovs. A lot of bloodline members now. We could make our own CCC bloodline. Justin, I'll leave it to you to come up with our CCC bloodline. 3-1. I had a short-handed goal and finished the night. Beautiful. You're good. Martyr to Vegas. 3 years at 3. No, the guy's going to make 11, 12, 13 million per year, Edison. Yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about the Evander Kane. There's a story out there really quickly that he was at a nightclub called Pierre's, that he got jumped by a drunk guy, and that Kane did not fight back. And it was a good thing that he didn't, and that there's video footage of it happening. When do I think Braden Coots will be ready? I give him 2 years. Give him 2 years for sure, 2 or 3. Do you think the Canucks will do their Youngsters tournament again this upcoming season? I thought they made an announcement about it, but I can't remember what the announcement was, to be honest with you. Vancouver, I have to look that up for you. Someone else might know. Zila Fatu. I was looking up too. Coots is the new Kessler and Petey is the new Henrik. Maybe. Oh, Slush is ready, Sleet. I've been drinking it already. It's right here. I can even refill it. Oh, so good. There you go. Did that come out loud and clear? No young stars for 2025. Okay, I am going to get this ready now. So you have a minute to enter the contest. And then what I'll do is I will play a 2.5 minute video in honor of Canada Day. This is Sean and Jacob singing "Oh Canada" from 18 years ago. So this is like the second video on my YouTube channel. So this is how I'm going to distract you for the next 2.5 minutes. This is Sean. This is Jacob performing "Oh Canada" 18 years ago. Yes, I posted this in 2006, 19 years ago. So that means Sean was 4 and Jacob was 2. Enjoy this as I get the spreadsheet ready.
And now, the singing of our national anthem, singing by Jacob Bimo. Oh, and now the national anthem, singing. Oh, Canada, oh, man, ready, you ready, Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, and all our sons command. With glory in us we see a right, our true and strong and free, from far and right. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land, glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
So there we go. "Oh Canada," as performed by Sean and Jacob. Yeah, Sean was just about to turn 5 and Jacob was just about to turn 3. So before we launch this contest, I saw some nice compliments there. And Slurpee sounds so Japanese. That is funny. Oh, we got a donation from So How You Doing? Love it, love it, love it. $5 donations from So How You Doing? Let's go. Thank you, So How You Doing? Let's give some love to So How You Doing. Can't believe Sean is getting married. This is cuteness overload. The quality is great considering it's from 2006. I want you to play this at Jacob's wedding whenever he has it. Yes, Jacob's English was not great. Cuteness overload. Cute, funny, and adorable too, Sean and Jake. This feels like Charlie my finger with the anthem singing. Charlie bit my finger. Great job. Cuteness overload. Thanks, you guys. They were so small. Yeah, isn't it funny that for those of you guys that have seen them on the stream, to see them so small for sure. That was neat. Awesome, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. It is time to give away 4 prizes. So let's get going. It's already 10 to 12. 400 of you watching. Thank you, thank you. This is the people, these are the people that made it in on time. So I will randomize it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will show you what you are playing for. And I will edit that as we go. Remember, you do not want to see your name. But I don't know if you guys believe in jinxes or not. I'm doing reverse elimination. Hey, Trev, nice to see you. I will, yes, and Swerve and Irvin, maybe that's what I'll show next time when I have 8 minutes to kill. The emo documentary was probably the one that put my YouTube channel on the map. Okay. Would anyone like me to say their name? There's a certain school of thought there that says when I say their name, I jinx them. But I'm going to give you 30 seconds now. If you want me to proclaim your name in the chat to dispel this jinx, I will happily proclaim your name in the chat. But for the next 30 seconds only, because we got to get going. Swerve and Irvin, is that a hi or is that saying yes? No, you got to say my name. I don't want to. Well, I just said your name. Whoops. I'm acknowledging you, Elfrin. No problem. Anyone else? No one else wants their name proclaimed? Okay, Tyler, I'm going to do you a solid because I like you, even though you're late to every single one of my streams. I'm adding you on. For the 50th overall pick, Clay says my name. Erwin Aquino. Edison. Good luck. All right, let's go. You do not want to see your name picked. Harry is the first one out. We are going with random pop music right now. Edmund is out. Sorry, Edmund. Where's my spin button? Where'd it go? Oh yeah, I gotta click on it. Sarah is out, but I remember she came in, she won last time, and she didn't even pick my Zoom, which is fine. Rain is, I hate seeing all these familiar names go, but I just realized everyone's familiar because most of you guys have been here for a while. Sorry, Rain. Jeremy, who we did this all for, or at least who triggered this. Sorry, Jeremy. Way to take one for the team. Hall of Fame member Selena Chin does not advance. TLC Tyler, good try, Tyler. It's okay. We had a good time 2 weeks ago together. Hall of Fame member Justin Credible. Sorry, Justin. And yes, Van City Smack. I can see you. Yeah, we have about just under 100 on YouTube and another 300 on Twitter. I do see you, Van City Smack. Irwin is out as we move towards closer to our top 20. Man, Hall of Fame members just made a loud noise. Hall of Fame members having a rough go. Swerve and Irvin is out. We are now to our top 20. Tiffy is out. Good try. Hey, Jay. Yeah, some Van City Smack came in on Twitter and just told me that there are 316, and now you're telling me there's 324. So tell Van City Smack to get his number straight. The wheel is targeting Filipinos again. Good try, future considerations. I know who you are. I don't know if that was an attempt to not use your real name. The legendary Brian Blingy Choi is put on the sidelines. Good try. Nice try, Shannon. Another Hall of Fame member bites the dust. Good try, Japan 4. Nice to see you. Yeah, Connor, this is what we call the classic wheel reverse elimination. It adds more spice and it's more time consuming, but it's more fun. At least we think so. Good try, Katie. Thanks for entering. Late entry, Tyler. Well, you made it to the top 14, which isn't bad. Which isn't bad, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately. All right, we're gonna switch the music. That's enough random pop for me. Let's go to random. Let's go to random dance and techno. Oh yeah, this should be great. Good try, Jimmy. Sorry, Pauline. Thanks for always watching. Appreciate you. Oh, Jackie's out. We are now to our top 10. Sorry, Zal. Monica Diol on a Friday night on Young Cheat. Electric Circus, baby. You know it, Erwin. Rigged. Yeah, Harry said that too. Anyone who loses says it's rigged.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah, baby. Nice try, Steven. Top 9 now. Oh, Coach Rob makes it so far. We are down to our top 8.
Yeah, baby.
Unpaved, good try. Top 7, 3 more to eliminate. Oh, 6, top 6. Skytrain Alfred, good try, buddy. The next elimination will get us down to our top 4. Sorry, legendary Carol Bovenlander, but we are now in our top 4. We got some new names here, which is cool. So I got to customize a couple things here. We got to go with my cinematic Strength of the Titans. We now are going to do a 20-second spin, and then afterwards we want loud applause because you're actually winning, and we're going to launch some confetti, and we're going to say Congrats. Okay. So before I get going, Taylor, are you still here? Calvin, are you still here? Edison is still there. I see that. So I want to just know if Taylor is still here, if Calvin is still here, and I'm trying to figure out who the start of summer is. Okay, I see Edison. I see Taylor. Calvin is here, good. So then I'm just wondering who start of summer is, unless they use a pseudo name. I'm just looking up. I won't say it out loud, especially if it's supposed to be private, but I'm just trying to see who it is here. Start of summer. Oh, okay. Start of summer, I believe, is still here. All right. Let's see what happens here. This is fun. These are... I don't think any of these people have won here before. So this is how it's going to work. I will spin. Then that person will get to choose between the 4 Gassy Jack art prints, the $25 the van base, the $25 Amazon, or the Zoom call with me. And then we kind of go from there. All right? We kind of eliminate. So let's see what happens. Congratulations, Edison. You have 30 seconds to type in the chat what you would like as your prize between those 4 options. Between the Zoom call, the $25, the Gassy Jack art prints, the $25 of van base, and the... Okay, you got it already. Awesome. So Edison takes 25 to van base. All right. Here we go. All right, Simon, you are next. Yeah, the winners are great. There are 4 brand new winners today. Simon, you are next. Do you want the $25 to Amazon, the 4 Gassy Jack art prints, or the Zoom call with me? Well, I just messed everything up here. Hold on. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Are you there, Simon? Are you there? Waiting to find Simon. I had to give away his identity because he's got to pick what he wants. Next giveaway, slushies with clay. If we donate $400, I think the slushie machine should go up for grabs. All right, waiting for Simon's pick. Otherwise, we put him to the bottom. And then he gets whatever is left. I think that's the fairest way to do it. All right, Simon, hopefully you're still listening. I will actually put it on the screen for you. The $25 to van base is gone. There we go. So that's what's left. Okay, Simon, I'll give you 15 more seconds. Otherwise, we do got to move on, and you'll get whatever's left, and I'll contact you. 15, 14, 13, 12. Huh? I just say one step at a time. I just say one day at a time. That's how I operate. Okay, no problem, Simon. Simon, you need to pick a prize here. You need to pick a prize between the $25 Amazon, the Zoom call with me, or the 4 Gassy Jack art. Because Simon, I'm pretty sure your summer is coming or whatever the name was. Okay, you have until the next spin. Otherwise, we're going to go Taylor, Calvin, you guys are up. So Calvin, you have a choice. Unless I hear from Simon in the next 10 seconds. Calvin, you have a choice between the Gassy Jack art prints, the Amazon, or the Zoom call with me. So Calvin, Charlie, type it in what you want, and then we will make it happen. And then Taylor, hang tight. How long is the Zoom call? What are you talking about? Oh, the Zoom call is half an hour. The Zoom call is half an hour. So Calvin, is that a question mark, or you want the prints, Calvin? Yeah, Taylor, you weren't going to get the prints being the 4th out of 4. All right, so we got to make some decisions here. Calvin, Charlie, are you wanting the 4 prints, or is that a question mark, or is that a period? Okay, good. You got it. 4 prints. Taylor, you have the choice of 25 Amazon or a 30-minute Zoom call with me, and no offense if you want the Amazon. But I need to hear from you, Taylor, and then I'll figure out with Simon what he gets. So just waiting for Taylor's choice. That sounds like a movie. Oh, that's Sophie's Choice. Amazon Prime Day is coming up. Wow, Taylor takes the Zoom call. I am looking forward to that, Taylor. That's awesome. And then that by default, Simon gets the $25 to Amazon. Perfect. We will make that work. Well, Taylor made my night. I'm going to give you 35 minutes just for that. No. Well, you guys, hope you enjoyed that stream. I had a lot of fun, and a bonus video of Sean and Jacob proclaiming "O Canada" inside of there. So here we go. I want to thank all of you for being here. Reminder that tomorrow night I'll be doing Canucks After Dark only at 10 o'clock, and that will be with Parker. Make sure you join us. We will wrap up the draft, and we will look ahead to free agency, which will be the day right afterwards. So thanks everyone for being here. I hope you enjoyed the slushy demonstration. I hope Ninja Canada was watching. And if not, remember, if they send me 2, when Edison, relax, Edison. Just be happy you won, brother, okay? Please. I'm not even finished my stream yet, okay? Thank you. Love you guys. Moderators, thank you for keeping this safe and respectful place. Members, that's legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Line Change, legendary Carol Bovenlander, legendary Brian Blingy Choi, and legendary Andrew Chang. Thank you for your support, and thanks to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate all of you watching, liking, and subscribing. On the way out, you can like the video, you can subscribe, you can leave a late donation. Thanks to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Gassy Jack Art, and Coach Patrick Liu, Weight Loss Coach. And thanks to all of you for being here and for your generosity. So many of you here that went above and beyond, and I want to highlight those people really quickly. Carol started us off by gifting a membership. Swervin Irvin donation, Line Change donation, Shannon with a triple M, Swervin Irvin with a donation, Rinketic with a donation, Harry with a triple M, Swervin Irvin with a donation, and So How You Doing with the donation. Thanks to all of you for your generosity. Appreciate you. And of course, can't leave without giving a shout out to first time winner, the Line Change, Tyler, 725 points. Very, very good. Second place was Elfrin with 475. And in third place was Swervin Irvin with 450. So Irvin gets knocked down a couple notches to third. But I think for 2 or 3 of those hours, he was busy playing hockey. But that does not take away from Tyler's accomplishment as in winning the community board tonight. So congratulations to the Line Change. All right, friends, I am out of here. I hope to see you tomorrow night at 10 p.m. when for Canucks After Dark, it will be Parker and it will be me. And congratulations to all of the winners. So a guy sat down at a bar. And the bartender looked at him and said, "Is everything okay?" And the guy said, "Well, My wife and I got into a fight, and she said she wasn't going to talk to me for a whole month. And the bartenders go, "Oh, I can see why you're sad. Maybe that's a good thing. You'll get both of you will get a little bit of peace and quiet." And the guy said, No, you don't understand. Today is the last day of that month. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.